Great catching up with my next guest, Petera Wilson, who's going to be fighting on Saturday for the heavyweight title for Attitude MMA, taking on Bobby Fales. Petera, what's up, man? Good to talk to you again.
It's good. Good to see you again.
Good to see you as well. We got your opponent's name right this time. Last time, I think I called him a different last name, but we got that all squared up. Happy to catch up with you. I got to know, how did camp go? We talked about a month ago. It seemed like everything was lining up well. How did everything go?
Camp went just as planned. You know, hard work always pays off in the end. We win the fights in practice. Camp went just like how it needed to be. We're ready for this fight this weekend.
And what's sort of your fight week routine? I mean, you're going to be heading out soon, obviously, to the event and all that. Is there anything different you do during a fight week, or anything you can kind of share with us?
Really just focus on de-stress, staying, relaxed at all times, clearing just clearing mental space and everything like that. And that's really about it. Yeah. No other major work to be put in, just this few days out.
And I imagine no real, sort of looking at your opponent. That's more something you leave up to your coaches. We talked about this last time. You're more focused on what you're bringing to the table.
Yeah, and we do all our, like I said, we did all our grinding heading into the training camp for this. So now that we're all prepared and ready, at this point, it's just making sure we're all ready to go.
Yeah, and who did you get to work with this camp? I know we talked a bit about it last time, but maybe that could have changed. Maybe some different training partners. Who helped you get ready for this one?
So I did a little cross-training over at some other gyms. I met up with my guy, T. Cummings. I met up with some other bigs, Trevor. I know I had some of my own bigs come in from, law school MMA who I had helping me with it. So, it's always good to have some big bodies around, because it's really rare to get a decent look at a heavyweight. And we were able to get some with Trundle and all the guys that I went with. I wasn't able to catch up with some of my more UFC bound guys and my professional bound guys. I know we have a good connection with Lorenzo, who does Limitless MMA and all those guys like that. And I wish I could have seen I'm mind blanking right now. Hold up. Give me a minute.
No worries. That's what we're here for. This was by the way, I got to tell our audience, this was totally on the spot. We talked yesterday. We're like, hey, do you got time? So I'm just appreciative you made some time, man, because it's fight week. I know you got a million things to do, so I appreciate you taking the time.
No worries. I mean, I'm glad to be on the show anyway.
Yeah, so it works. So did you remember the name, or will we come back to it at the end? Maybe it's one of those things later on.
Ryan Spann. There we go.
Ryan Spann. Oh, Superman Spann. That's awesome.
With Ryan Spann. He was one of the guys who beat up on me early and let me know, you want to do this, this is what it's going to feel like. And I initially was hoping I'll probably have to catch up with him later on, because, he has his own fights and stuff coming up.
Fighting Anthony Smith. It's a huge fight coming up for him. Probably the biggest of his career. One of the biggest anyways.
He'll power through it. He always
What's the connection to Ryan? How do you know him?
I know him through my coach, Brian Hall.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And my coach is connected with so many people. It's crazy. I just walk around stargaze at the number of UFC fighters and pro professional fighters that he just has on his regimen. He just looks at them like they're average guys. I'm like, do you not know who this is? And he's just yeah.
He's got a big Rolodex by the sounds of it, in terms of who he knows in the community, which is awesome. Has Ryan ever invited you up to Fortis? I know Saif Sayoud, one of the best coaches in the game, in terms of the ship he runs over there.
Honestly, it's been a numerous amount of places that I've had the chance to go. I know we have a major connection. My coach does with people out in Nashville. So the wrestler who actually trained with Francis Ngannou, I had a chance to go up there. I had to miss that. I was really peeved about that, because I had to work schedule that around that time.
No worries. So probably after this fight, maybe go do some of that. Is that kind of what you're looking at?
Definitely.
Good.
I'm not missing out on that twice.
Two more quick questions. Again, this is a shorter one. Prediction for the fight. I talked my co-host Adam. We just previewed the card. He's saying first round knockout for you. Is that how you see it?
I finish fights. I don't like this.
You don't get paid by the hour, right?
Don't get paid for the hour. I got shit to drink after this.
Yeah, for sure. And what is the plan after this? Is it just keep going? I mean, this is a huge fight, main event, title. There's a lot on the line here, right?
I mean, it's the same plan as it's always been. Win fights, get better, move up in the ranks, get the belt. That never changes, no matter if we take this amateur or professional,
Well, we're looking forward to it. Saturday night, man. Spectation Sports. You got to check it out. They're going to be streaming the fights. If you're in the area, go check it out as well. Great catching up with you, man. Anyone you want to plug? Any sponsors? Any social media? I'll give you the last word.
Man, shout out to East Coast Wings. And oh yeah, if you are attending the fight, there will be an after party at Club Blow here in Memphis.
Most important thing of the interview, right? Got to plug that.
Got to. I mean, I plan on turning up after this, so like I gotta have my people there.